Hello, my lovelies. My name is LOVELIES, and welcome to Fear and Hunger. Now, this is a game that was a demo on itch.io and has now been released for full access on the site, and the link will be in the description down below. It is $8 if you guys want to go play this game yourself. I thought it looked really interesting because it has some crazy cool looking art style. Just from this, it's very Renaissance-esque. It's all very muted colors that look dark and creepy and off-putting. The soundtrack is disturbing, and it all works together to create this horrific rogue-like simulator turn-based game that the developers want. And I, unfortunately, have already played the beginning of this because I tried to record this earlier and the file corrupted. So I am now back, and I have played a small bit of this game, but I did not get very far. I actually ended up dying to the torturer in the very first floor of the dungeon. So even going back and trying and doing things again, it was a lot of me just slowly struggle bussing through the game. So I'm kind of glad that it corrupted so I didn't have to put you guys through it, and I can go through it with a little bit of competency so we can make it some kind of progression in the game. But I chose an Outlander, and I chose to name the Outlander Clumsy because Clumsy is my best friend, and he also loves to play horror games and is an indie content creator. So a link to his channel will be in the icon in the top right corner and in the description down below. I highly recommend you guys go check him out because he is freaking hilarious, and I guarantee you will not regret it. To anyone who hasn't seen, the introduction is a interesting way that the developers wanted to put some story into the game. You can feel free to pause it and read it if you would like, but really all it means is that your character has choices, and depending on what you choose in the introduction, it gives you items for when you get spawned into the dungeon. I tried the bow and arrows when I was doing it the first time, and I really did not like it. Devour is such a good skill to have because you can eat your fallen enemies after you've searched their bodies and taken everything you need, so you really don't need to worry about scavenging for food, which is super awesome. I've never been lucky with the souvenirs, and I really don't need anything, so we're not going to tempt it and give ourselves a whack fear of everything in case it goes wrong. And the healing items, always, because I seem to hurt myself a lot and bleed a lot. At least it was in the first corrupted file of this playthrough, so let's just jump right into it. By the way, you can beat this dead horse, I found out, and I think that's pretty freaking hilarious that you can actually do that. Can I touch it? There we go. Investigate. It looks like it's been decomposing for approximately a week. We can beat it. Beating the horse? You're just beating a dead horse. Also, those dogs are going to get closer and closer, and you can't fight them. If they come and attack you, you're dead. Instant death. I learned that the hard way, and I'm not going to put you guys through it. However, beating one of these guards is really easy to do. And then we can take his meat cleaver, and we will have a much better time. But we want to get rid of his meat cleaver hand on purpose. So you need to be strategic about who you attack and when you attack them, because, there we go, attack the hood. You want to protect yourself as much as possible. And the enemies still have a chance and ability to attack you after they're already down, which I had some crazed prisoners attack me and it wasn't a good time. So we are not going to devour them yet because I want to search him, take some of his stuff, take the meat cleaver. Now we can devour him, and our hunger is never going to be bad. Alright, let's optimize our person here. Boom! Got that meat cleaver for the win. Some strange statues. Let's see if we can gather some books here. Death is the answer. Well, that's, death to everybody else, not death to Lekka K, although there was quite a bit of death in the corrupted footage, but we're not going to talk about that. It was like an hour of constant death and me not knowing what the heckles I was doing or what was going on. Let me preface this by saying I am not an expert at this game whatsoever. I started playing it, it's been sheer trial and error, the things that I've figured out. So if you guys know more about this game, please leave comments in the comment section down below. Give me tips, give me advice, tell me what to do, tell me how to play the game, and I will read them and use them to better guide how I play and address this game, because I'm definitely going to need it. I'm just winging it. Creation of life. Nosramis 13th of the 5th moon of 1109. Prolonged studies with the black growth hormone have finally given me some results. The black liquid has proven to be very potent in my previous research, but this is new discovery, unlike anything I expected. A mixture with human blood has created a new artificial life form. The results are a tiny fetus with human features. It is breathing lightly and seems to be in constant agony. Nosramus, first of the half moon, the life form has shown signs of rapid growth. It is already an ever-hungry baby, craving for more nourishment. I am doing experiments with different sources of food and seems like the life being is affected by this. The life form is already a size comparable to a human child aged around 10. The thing yearns for more food constantly. The appetite is something astonishing. I killed the child. I was growing attached to it. No helping that. Okay. Well, you killed it, and that's something. Passages of Macabre. The page starts telling you stories of the past ages. Oh, okay. What kind of stories? Feels like you fell asleep almost as you open your eyes to a new world. Where are we right now? You see forms taking shape in the sunlight. Oh, these must be the gods! You recognize the form as the new gods, the beings trying to replace the old world order. Francois, the dominating one, looks at you with an intense look in his squinty eyes. That must be the one in the metal armor. He seems humored by your presence in this ancient landscape, immortal to take a step into the realm of the gods. You can almost feel a sense of nostalgia from his twisted smile. The rest of the new gods seem less interested in you. The tormented one notices you. He radiates deep past traumas and torment, and you feel disgusted by his mere presence. What he wants from you remains a mystery. You feel cold sweat run down your back under his intense stare. Let us meet again. Alright, Francois, will do. Goodbye. The form fades into the rays of sunlight. Okay, so those were the other ones. The one on the far left must have been Sylvian. The one on the far right must have been Gorgoroth. Francois was the one in the armor, and I don't know who the priest-looking dude was. But there are 4 gods for the 4 different classes. That just makes sense to me. The city's starting to feel more and more like an illusion. You don't say. You don't flippin' say. It's almost like we opened a book and magically got transported into it. Found a bear trap. Well, at least we're gonna have a bear trap for being here. A sturdy chest. Your presence is starting to fade, so it's a time limit kind of thing. You get to be in the world of the gods, but only for a short amount of time. Soul Devourer necklace. Alright. Let's do it. Aw, tails. Okay, so we couldn't get it open. Empty. You start hearing and smelling things from the real world. Yeah, so we're gonna be ripped out of this book here momentarily, but we got a soul-devouring necklace. The passage of the macabre turns to dust as you return to the real world. That was really, really cool. And the Alchemelia Volume 1. The basis of alchemy. The effects of different herbs and plants are listed here. Blue has healing properties. It's often rubbed against open wounds and injuries. The effects are almost immediate. Green ones are commonly used for open wounds to prevent infections. Red have little to no effect on their own, but when used together with other herbs, it has a boosting effect. Rare moss that grows in caverns and other rich, dark, moist areas. It's especially protein-rich. Blue plus red equals greater healing. Green plus red equals antidote for mild poisons. Blue plus blue is blue vial. Okay, so we learned some basic alchemy. Rad. I like it. I like it a lot. Now, I'm curious about this soul-eating necklace. Oh, is it armor? Is it a weapon? Ooh, a silver necklace with a soul stone attached to it. The stone protects against otherworldly powers. Nice. Iron mace. Okay, well, can we equip it to our person then? Can we equip it to Clumsy? We can as an accessory. Nice, so our luck is increased. That is freaking awesome. Awesome in every sense of the word. My only complaint about this game is the fact that we go so freaking slow. And I don't really need to search all the barrels because, like I said, I have the Devour skill, so I don't need to worry about my hunger because I can just attack enemies and kill them. Although, being able to avoid enemies to make it further into the game is something that's pretty darn useful too. So this was about Gorgoroth, and again, you guys can do that. Sylvian is the goddess of, like, fertility and love, and she desires acts of love, so, like, I'm assuming sex, in order to be pleased, while Gorgoroth is the god of the underworld and of death, and he desires sacrifices. Alright, we're gonna force open this door. A wooden door stands imposing you. Alright, well, let's attack it. How do I miss a door? The door is too strong for you. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Was a wooden door too strong for our brute sheer awesome muscles? Oh, okay, well, excuse me. Let me just back off of this door here. My bad. The door seems to be open, however, you hear a faint whimper from inside. We're opening the door. Oh! Oh! There's a girl in here? Hold on, before I talk to you. There's a map showing distribution of army units on the table. You find a list of inmates among the other documents on the table, huh? Okay, well, hold on. Let me talk to this girl here. I just want to get all these items just in case I need them. Not sure why, but you know what? It's fine. Little girl, can I talk to you? There seems to be a little girl inside the cage. She's hiding her face from you. The cage is locked. Can I talk to her since I can't open the cage? Are you okay? She doesn't respond. Alright, well, what if I say, are you a monster? She doesn't respond. Alright, well then I guess I'm leaving. Well. She's probably a monster. I mean, let's be honest. Everything in this game is designed to pretty much kill us until proven otherwise. I assume that everything in this game is out to destroy our souls. Ah, the courtyard. Okay. So we have made it to the courtyard. We can pick up some herbs along the way. Hurrah! We are not going to go into that well. I did not jump into it in my first playthrough, but I can only assume that it would lead to nothing but death and destruction and things we really don't need. We can investigate. Purifying Talisman seems to react to the markings on the door. Well, yeah, let's do it. Let's use Purifying Talisman. I've not done this before. Purifying Talisman burn brightly. Okay. Well, maybe it was a mistake coming into these dungeons. Of course it was a mistake coming into these dungeons. I still don't even really understand why you're here in the first place, but you know what? We're here now. There's something written here. The Hexen creates a connection to the gods, both new and the old. To get closer to the older ones, you must work hard. You must work your way up and gain their affinity. With each circle, you get closer to them. The new gods only pass on their knowledge to those who share the same birth sign and soul with them. Like me and Francois? The Hexen Table stands here ominously. Use the Hexen curse equipment. Let's use it. Oof. Okay, so we have Devour. Okay, so this is how we upgrade ourselves. So we are on the Torment table. We need have Marksmanship's Bloodlust. Okay, Lockpicking, Counter Magic. So we can't use that Hexen whatsoever, unfortunately, because we don't have any souls. We don't have a soul stone because I found out that soul stones suck souls from enemies that you defeat, and so if we had some lesser souls, we could have put that into the Hexen and maybe got ourselves a different skill. I did find the Necromancy the Necronomicon, and one of my other, you hear a faint crack underneath your feet? Oh no. Heads, please support my body weight. Oh, please. Oh, we're gonna fall. Of course we do. The darkness feels even heavier in these halls. Great. Oh, that's my favorite thing, is when darkness feels even heavier. Your ankle hurt a little from the fall. Well, that makes sense. 2 dried mushrooms. Alright. Score! Even though I don't need them, because I can feast on the blood of my enemies. Quite literally this time, though. Alright, can't pick up that bone for anything, but these tight passageways are something else. You unlocked the door. This can only lead to something terrible. Alright, so it looks like a prison ward? Alright. An ominous aura fills the hallway. The door is jammed. What is going on in here? I don't even know. Oh! Okay. There's just that guy casually walking around. That cannot end well for me. Let's just avoid that guy altogether. I don't know what he's trying to do, but ooh, red herbs. It's the first time I've seen those. What is this thing? There were remains of a bizarre creature left here. The blood is still wet. Oof, okay. Heavy Knight, hold it. Just hold it right there. You are sane, I gather. Even if I may seem winded and wounded, I can still pack a deadly blow or two, so don't get any ideas. Who are you? I am Sir Seymour, a knight from the Grand Kingdom of Rondon. I served my country to the last breath, just know that. Okay. The armory has miscellaneous armor pieces laying around. Search. Let's do heads. It's gonna be tails. Oh, it's heads! Yay! Okay, so do we get a really good weapon? You find leg guards. Ah, well, look at us having leg guards and things now. Alright, let's... Trench coat, so we now have that. Leg guards apparently aren't as good as the trench coat we have, but that's a thing. Alright, well, I'm not gonna push talking with that dude anymore because I was only in there to search for things. And I found something, so I'm good. I'm good, bro. I'm good. The coffin is wide open. There are scratch marks on the cover from the coffin, suggesting someone or something was sealed inside once. That would be par for the course, wouldn't it? For this very, very macabre and crazy game. I want to know how it is that we are supposed to progress. Cheese! Oh, the food of the gods themselves. I have a feeling we have to fight that giant knighted creature in order to progress the story. Which, I mean, we can do. What is this thing? A statue of a maiden with a crow. Watch over whoever sleeps and rests here. This room feels somewhat safe as a save and rest. We can save our progress. Yes. Oh, I would love to go over file 1. This is the first time I've actually gotten and found a rest point or a save point in the game, and I was playing it for an hour earlier. Even though you had trouble dreaming, it felt like someone was watching you while you slept. This room doesn't feel safe anymore. So we can only use it once, I'm pretty sure what the game is trying to tell me. Nice. Okay, well, let's find that giant guard and give him a piece of our minds. Oh, there he is. Alright. We must attack the Iron Shakespeare, who stumbles from the shadows. Let's do it. Iron Shakespeare, left arm, left leg, torso, head, right leg, right arm. The right arm looks pretty intimidating, so I would attack that one and see if we can't cut it off. Lantern smash. Ooh, 32. Ooh, thank God, I missed. Ooh, his arm ignites. Well, that would be a great reason for us to, oh, I don't know, continue to attack it and cut it off so it can't do anything to us? Can it please just go away? Ooh, I'm burning. Ooh, I am now on fire. And the other one is on fire. This is not going well. We need to run. All allies. Run away. The party tries to escape. Yeah, we clearly cannot win that fight. I thought we were going to be able to. Nah, bruh. There's a tombstone here. Here lies Leiron of Sorsko. Alright. Oh, there's one for me that the Iron Shakespeare made. How thoughtful. Always love looking at my own gravestone. It's my common pastime when I'm off of YouTube, just in case you guys were curious. Often dig graves for the soon-to-be fallen enemies of mine, and then dig my own to remind me how close death truly is. Because I'm a savage. Alright, so there is indeed a guard there. Just swoop on by him. The door is locked. Force it open. Really? Okay. That is some dramatic music for trying to open those iron bar doors. Alright. Apparently I'm not strong enough. Yeah. That's fine. I can attack and kill this guy pretty easy, because all I have to do is get rid of his meat cleaver arm, and then he's useless. Then he can attack his head, and he's done. Super easy. Boop. Oh! Okay, well, I'm already doing that. Oh, I didn't realize that you find yourself inside rotten embrace of flesh. Everything is cold and wet and stinks repulsively. The blood pit. What? Smell of gore and flesh fills the air. Alright, I got no legs. I got no legs. I got no arms. Well, I got some arms, but I'm just barely crawling my way over here. Oof, what is this? This is a peat leading to darkness. Cool air blows from the hole. Alright, well, let's not fall in the hole. Let's continue to crawl our merry little way around. Oh, I completely forgot about the fact that there was a ritual going on here on the top floor. That's where I died before from the torturer. Wow, the fact that these levels all connect and come back together is surely something else. You can hear breathing from the darkness ahead. What are you? There is something waiting for you on the other side of the bars. Okay, but what is it? That looks like a guy. Looks like a guy is watching me. Not sure what, but if I can't even defeat the flippin'... Yeah, come at me, bro. I got no legs, but it's fine. It's fine. Okay, I can't really use any skills on him, but I will take off your meat cleaver hand. Never mind. Apparently, I'm dead. Because my attack missed. Alright, we went down last time, so this time we're gonna crawl our short little bodies all the way up and see what happens. Darkness continues behind the bars. Well, what about this dude? There's a pile of corpses and guts here? Let's search it. You have a bad feeling about this? You know what? Let's search it anyway. Ah, beheaded wizard. Who disturbs my sleep? Can't you see I have not retained my whole body yet, you insolent fool? I need more fresh blood for the ritual. Okay, the floating wizard head chants a prayer. Well, we are now in a fight with floating wizard head. That sounds about right. The beheaded wizard laughs at me. Wizard is summoning something from the darkness. What is that thing? Oh my god. Okay, you know what would be great in a situation like this? Is probably freaking running away. Can I run? That'd be great. Something is advancing from the darkness. The party tries to escape. However, it was unable to escape. Okay, well, I guess that means... The beheaded wizard laughs at you. You know what? Let's try and talk our way out of it. You feel warm breath closing in on you. Oh no, what is your origin? What are you doing? What is your origin? You crossed your path with the wrong floating head! I'm the great wizard of the Eastern Sanctuaries, Nazarah, the bringer of chaos. I'm sure you've heard the legends that tell of the terrors I brought to the Western world. The great war of plague and darkness, the war where nightmares roam the battlefields among soldiers. You've been given a rare audience with such a fabled and legendary figure. The beast in the darkness looks down upon you. You were crushed with great pressure. You were defeated. Yep, that seems about right. Okay, well, clearly I did not do that level right or well at all, but we do have a continue option, so we can go back to the Iron Shakespeare and hopefully not get crushed by the creature summoned by the Great Wizard of Nazgara, or wherever the heck it was that he was from. But if you guys enjoyed this and you have any suggestions for me, please, please, please drop a like and leave the comments down below. I need your help. I don't know what I'm doing. This game is new to me. It seems really interesting and really cool. It's very atmospheric and weird and gross, and I love it. And I would love to be able to play this and be good at the game to progress the story and learn more and more about the character and what we're doing and why everything is happening that's happening. But make sure you guys are subscribed so you don't miss when any new content of this comes out, and other episodes of games and stuff that I play come out as well, so have that notification bell rung so you don't miss out on any of that action. But without taking up any more of y'all's time, I will go ahead and let you beautiful people go. Goodbye, my lovelies.
3, 2, 1, go!